Hey, what's going on, everybody? Augie Man back with some more Augie's Movie Madness. And today I've got a pickup video for some more Dollar Tree DVD and Blu-rays. So I didn't even know that these had hit the shelf. I noticed driving by my Dollar Tree that they had the item of the week. I couldn't tell from the road because I was driving. I just happened to look over. And I noticed that it looked like DVDs, but it was actually books. So I didn't go in there. And so yesterday when I got off work, I was sitting in the chair and my mother had called me up and told me that they had a giant bin of them down there. So, you know, the normal bin that they have up front. So I got dressed and I went down there and I went through them. They had quite a bit. They probably had just put them out that day. And I got some there. Not as many Blu-rays as normal, but I got maybe about 10. Not really sure. I can't remember how many exactly it was. I got a few good things. Some things that I've seen in certain stores. Some of them are older titles. So this is actually from yesterday's pickup and today's pickup because I hit up another one when I got off work and I seen if they had them, and they had a giant bin. I think that's the most Blu-rays and DVDs. I mean, they were so scattered. I had to go through there and sort through the whole thing just to see I wouldn't miss anything. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. Got a lot of DVDs and only like a little stack of Blu-rays, but still cool nonetheless. Let's go through here and see exactly what I got. The first one I got has Jay-Z, Stacey Dash. You remember her from Clueless. And it's got Kevin Hart, but I want to say that he's probably not in this very long. I've seen some people pick this up before. This is from 03, so, man, the year that I graduated. This is around Soul Plane days, if you guys remember that one. And this is a Universal movie called Paper Soldiers. So, I'm going to check that out. But if you look at the back of it there, look how young old Kevin Hart looks. Hopefully you guys can see that and there's not a glare, but yeah, he looks young as hell in that one. So, Paper Soldiers. I'm going to check that one up. Looks like a little bit of a dumb comedy. This one has Tony Todd and Mark Hamill. This is a Magnet title. I've seen this in Big Lots before, but I didn't buy it. But since I seen it there for $1, it looks kind of interesting. And those Magnet titles, or no, this is Magnet and Magnolia. Revenge is a dish best served raw. And it is Sushi Girl. Probably should have opened these up because I can tell that the glare is going to kill it. But Sushi Girl. And you see Mark Hamill right there in the middle. You guys, of course, know him from, does a lot of voice acting in Star Wars. But Sushi Girl. This one I've been looking for quite some time, and finally I found it. I don't know, it's probably a piece of junk, I don't know. But you see, he's got Zach Galifianakis here, Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly, and Will Forte. It's another movie by Magnet and Magnolia. It doesn't star any of those guys, obviously. It's Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. It's got shrimp. I don't know what the hell that means. This could be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It says the funniest film I've seen in years. Tim and Eric are funny, extremely funny. So, we'll see how good that is. It's also got Jeff Goldblum in it, so it's got to be. But for $1, how can you not get it? You can tell those 4 actors are in the corners of that, but Tim and Eric's $1 billion movie. This one I want to say I've seen in, like a lot of these you're probably going to notice that they've been in the sales from the past. Like I've seen this one before in the past. I don't believe I've ever seen it to buy, but it's got Jason Mewes in it. And it's called Noobs. That's Jason Mewes in the middle. Kind of looks like a kind of a video game type of movie, but I like Jason Mewes. That's the reason I picked it up. That other guy there, he kind of looks familiar. Casper Van Dien, I believe he was from Starship Troopers. But yeah, Noobs. It's probably going to be another funny comedy movie. It looks kind of funny from the back of it. And Jason Mewes, he's pretty good. This one I'd been looking for a while. I seen people picking it up, and they finally got one where I was at. It's got Chase Crawford. I can't remember anything that Chase Crawford was in. He looks familiar, but other than that, and it's got Eliza Dushku and Robert Patrick, and it's called Eloise. I read the back of it. It sounds like it'd probably be a really good one. Like, they're going to, almost looks like an insane asylum, so those probably a pretty good horror movie. Been finding some pretty good horror ones, like, from here, so looking forward to those, but Eloise, been looking for that one. This, out of all the stores, both the stores that I went to, I only seen one copy of this, and I'm not sure. It's like a monster or an alien movie, but it's called Monsters Beware. It says, the best monster movie of the millennium, somebody said. A remarkable achievement. Monsters is not like your average alien invasion movie. Hugely impressive, stunning. The special effects are jaw-dropping. But it looks like aliens are coming down, and they're going to go in there and they're going to kick some ass. But Monsters Beware. That's the only one that I seen of this, so I had to pick it up. Might suck, might not. For a buck, why not? This one I'd also been looking for, and I seen it at both stores this time, and I had not seen it before. I'm a big fan of this guy. Might think I'm a little dumb for saying that, but I don't care. I like him. But Conan O'Brien Can't Stop. And apparently, I was reading the back of it. This is around the time that when he left the Tonight Show. Yeah, the Tonight Show. And then he went on some comedy tour or something like that. But how can you not get this for $1? Conan O'Brien Can't Stop. He's hilarious. He'll make me laugh till I cry. But this one I'm not real too sure about. There's a sticker on there. I gotta rip it off. It's got Ewan McGregor in it, and it's The Last Days in the Desert. Looks like he plays Jesus. Last Days in the Desert. Yeah, he follows Jesus, so not real sure about this one. I'll check this one out as well. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these as well, or if they're any good, or tell me if they absolutely suck. But anyways, The Last Days in the Desert. Not really sure. But it's got Ewan McGregor. He's been in a few good things. Been in a lot of crap things too, but what are you going to do? This one's got like a little venticular cover. It's another magnet title. It's called The Signal. Oh look, that's the first. I could actually see what that was there. It's like, yeah. And then if you turn it there, you get like the normal cover. When you take it out of the sleeve, it shows. So that's kind of cool that it looks like that on screen. But a Magnet Magnolia title. I believe this. Screw that cover. I'll fix that later. Oh. I don't know really what it's about, but it looks like it might be good. Looks like it's kind of an apocalyptic looking thing, or a bloody blast from start to finish. Refreshingly original. Will leave you breathless. And that was by Wes Craven. So, The Signal. See if I can get that in there now. Bam! Got her. This one looks like, kind of reminds me of like the old Best of the Best movies, by the sounds of it on the back. And it has a little slip cover as well. Can't really take it off there. I hate when they put the stickers on there, because then you gotta basically cut them off there. But it's called Lady Bloodfight. And it pretty much sounds like she's took down some guys that was trying to rob her, and then somebody had seen that she was pretty badass, so she was doing some underground fighting. I'm sure it had to do with some money or something of the sort, but Lady Bloodfight. This is the only one I seen that had a slip cover, so I had to pick that up. This one really seems interesting. This is another one I only seen one copy of in both stores that I went to. My mother actually said that if I found one, I should get one for her, but I never did find another copy. It's got Lawrence Fishburne, it's got Bill Paxton, and it's got Kevin Zegers, if you don't remember him. He's a little boy from Air Bud. When the Earth froze, the rules of survival changed forever. It's called The Colony. Looks like it's kind of a survival movie in the wintertime. But this one will probably be a pretty good show. I mean, how can you pass it up with just those three dudes in the front? And it's apocalyptic. A pulse-pounding, ferociously paced fright fest. So maybe it's kind of like a horror movie. I'm not sure, but The Colony. Looking forward to that one too. These ones I bought for my daughter. I almost thought that I bought the same exact movie because it honestly has the same title. They're just different kinds. They're the exact amount running time, but I bought these for my daughter. All the dollar one of the cartoons that I find and stuff. It's called The Little Prince, though. One of them is called The Battle of Bamelias, I'm not real sure, and The Planet of Bubble Gob. What the hell does that mean? I don't know, but hopefully she'll like them. I hope I don't ever buy one of these and it turns out to be some weird ass. These are by In-Circle Entertainment. Looks like also Sony. Not real sure, but I bought those for her. Hopefully she'll like them. I bought dollar things down there and she still watches them to this day. This one is an R.L. Stine, the guy that created the Goosebumps, and it's The Haunting Hour. Don't think about it. But I remember this one girl. She was in Emily Osment, which was the Hannah Montana. Yeah, that's where she was at. But I like the Goosebumps. Looks like she does a special feature music video in it. I know there was a couple of these, but this is the first time I ever actually found one. But Haunting Hour. Next one we got here is by Tribeca Film, Cinedigm, and it's called Beneath the Harvest Sky. Sounds like people are trying to leave town, and then something about drug smuggling. That looks like the dude from Aidan Gillian from Game of Thrones, but Beneath the Harvest Sky. Next one we is probably a little bit of a. It just looked. It's crazy. Oh, it's actually a Magnolia title. I didn't even notice that. But it's called Weirdsville. It's got the little guys that look like some sort of freaking gang of warriors. Scott Speedman, Taryn Manning, and Wes Bentley. Marvelously, delightfully deranged. Where the days are long and the nights are short. Satan, drugs, zombie, Taryn Manning, and tiny mall cops. I don't know, but this right here is probably going to be crazy. I didn't even read a lot of this, but I'm going to have to check this out. It might suck, it might not. Let me know if you guys have seen that one. This one, I saw somebody pick it up. I did not buy it the first time, and this is the one that I basically wanted to find, and if I didn't find it at the store I went to, I was going to go back to where I went yesterday and pick it up. And I didn't even realize that's Abigail Breslin, and it's called Final Girl. Apparently it's by these guys that take these girls out and they try to murder them, or what is it? They trick a young blonde girl into meeting them in the forest for a date with the intention to hunt and kill her. One night, Veronica is selected, and when the hunt begins, the boys soon realize they messed with the wrong girl. So, and this apparently has like, I seen it's got like a little postcard or something in there, but that should be a good one. I'm glad that I saw a video of somebody picking that up so I could go get it. Got a little Mario, the Koopa Chronicles. Some of the old cartoons. It's from the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, The Adventures of Super Mario 3 Brothers, and Super Mario World. It's got like an hour and a half of content. My daughter will probably really enjoy this one. I bought one of these a while back of Mario, and she seemed to really like it. It had some of the old, like, real life stuff that they weren't cartoons, but she enjoyed that one. She'll probably like that one. I'll probably even watch it with her. This one has me intrigued as it said, Best Film of the Year by Quentin Tarantino. Some Men Are Created Evil. And this is another Magnet title called Big Bad Wolves. Friendishly clever, grimaciously suspenseful, mesmerizing from start to finish, entertaining as hell, wonderfully twisted. Not real sure what it's about, but Big Bad Wolves. Check that one out. We got 2 more DVDs and then we'll get on to the Blu-rays. This one has Cynthia Nixon, not real sure who that is, and Michael Angarano. I actually have seen him in a bunch of movies. In fact, he was in one I watched the other day called Kingdom of Heaven. Is that what it was called? I don't know what that was. But it's called One Last Thing. Not real sure anything about it, but I saw him in it, so I picked her up. It's another Magnolia title. Got a lot of Magnolias. This one is a Magnet title. Live as One, Die as One. Eli Roth presents The Sacrament from the director of The House of the Devil. I don't know what the hell that is. A truly haunting piece of horror. Frightening and terrific. Bone-chilling. Not really sure anybody that's in this. Joe Swanberg. A.J. Bowen. Gene Jones. I don't know who any of those are. The names don't ring a bell, and I can't notice anybody on the back. A gripping thriller filled with tension, dread, and genuine terror. For $1, you never know. These things might just be kick-ass, and they might have people that just act their asses off to make a good movie, and it's not their fault that it wasn't meant to. Can't really tell there by the glow, but The Sacrament. So things about these $1. You're paying $1 for these movies. You can't expect a whole lot. Now that was all the DVDs. Now we're on to Blu-rays. This one I want to say is probably subtitled. From the director of The Thieves. I don't know what that is, but it's called Assassination. Kind of looks like Mafia days, but they're in Chinatown or something. But Assassination. Next one we got seems kind of entertaining. I almost didn't buy it, but then after I read it, it sounded pretty good. It's got Sophie Turner and Dylan McDermott. I don't even know who it is. It's not rated. Screen Media, I guess. It's called Josie. Sounds like that one might be pretty entertaining. This one's got Stephen Dorff, Michael Monaghan, and William Dafoe. And Tomorrow You're Gone. That one actually sounds like it was going to be a pretty good show. So, let's check that one out. This one's got Jeffrey. I didn't notice anybody in it. Just looked like it might have been an old Japanese kung fu fight movie or something like that. But then I started reading it, and it had Jeffrey Rush, Kate Bosworth, and Danny Houston. And it's called A Warrior's Way. That one says it's got a digital copy in it, so that'd be cool. 2-disc DVD or 2-disc set. So, The Warrior's Way. Stack's getting pretty high. This one I'm glad I found because I've seen people picking it up, and it has Julia Stiles, Josh Charles, and Avon Georgia. Don't Let Him Pull You Under, called The Drowning. That one looks like it'd probably be a good thriller. Not rated. Who put this out? Electric. That one actually was a combo pack Blu-ray DVD. So The Drowning with Julia Stiles. You never see her anymore. Back in the old days, you see her all the time. This is one that I only found one copy of. It's a Magnolia title, too. I did not know that. Just one of them that I picked up. It was the only one I seen. Looks like it's a classic old-fashioned Western. Has Sam Shepard is Butch Cassidy. Called Blackthorn. You never know. Some of these old Westerns, they could be pretty badass. And he plays Butch Cassidy, a terrific, full-hearted Western. Sam Shepard crowns his acting career. Really? So I'm looking forward to checking that one out, trying to see if anybody else's name. Don't really notice anybody, but Blackthorn. 3 more. This one here, I think it's going to suck. Because I've seen it advertised years ago. I always wondered when it was going to come out. Apparently it has been out for a very long time, and I found it, of all places, the first time. I remember seeing the advertisements in the theater, and it just looked like it was a trip. It's got Christian Bale, Cate Blanchett, and Natalie Portman. It's called Knight of Cups. Let me know if you guys have seen that, because it really seems from the trailer like it was going to be kind of weird. Knight of Cups is a beautiful masterpiece. Critic thing you got on that one. The last 2 we got here are horror movies from the producer of Insidious and Paranormal Activity, The House's October Belt. This one looks like it'd probably be pretty good, so I had to pick that one up. Fun, frightening, and deliciously high concept. Equally parts eerie, unsettling, and intriguing. The House October Belt. And the last one I got here is the one, I only found 1 copy of it in both stores that I went to. From the director of Annabelle. Never heard of this one. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Kind of a thicker case. From Broad Green. Director's unrated cut. Also includes theatrical. Be careful what you wish for. Wish upon. I noticed that Ryan Phillippe is in it. Don't really notice anybody else is in this movie, but sounds like they find some box or something, start making wishes, and then bad shit starts happening. But wish upon. And that is my stack that I got right there from the 2 Dollar Trees that I went to. Like I said, let me know if you guys have seen any of those. Love to hear all your guys' comments. Let me know if you've seen them. Let me know if they suck. Let me know what you guys got. If you found anything that you didn't see that I got here. I'd love to hear your guys' comments. I'm probably going to start doing some reviews, and hopefully I'm going to start getting more videos on the channel, because hearing people are actually wanting to see them, so that's giving me the confidence to make some more for you guys. Get some more out there. I'd like to do some movie reviews. I know I've got a whole bunch of newer titles that I haven't shown you guys. Maybe I'll do a video on those. But appreciate everybody that comes by and watches the video. If you like it, please do drop me a like. I'd appreciate it. And if you do like this stuff and you'd like to see some more, drop me a sub, and then you'll be able to see every time I do an upload. But anyways, hope you all have a great rest of your day, night, evening, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you're from. You guys are awesome. Until next time, I'm Augie Man with Augie Man's Movie Madness. Have a good one, guys. You guys are awesome.